Hello there, good morning. It's 6 o'clock. We're with you all the way through until 9 with Ed Balls and Susanna here from 6:30. First, our top story. Suspected bomber who died in the Liverpool terror attack has been identified as a Middle Eastern asylum seeker who apparently converted from Islam to Christianity. Church friends of Umad al-Swaylameen have told Good Morning Britain how they took him in when he became homeless. Nithya Rajan is hearing more details this morning about the suspect. The Home Secretary, Priti Patel, held talks last night with her French counterpart after record numbers of migrants crossed the Channel. Nearly 12. The cricketer who alleges he was racially abused by his fellow professionals will give evidence to a parliamentary hearing today. Azim Rafiq's claims have led to high-level resignations within the sport and have encouraged other players to come forward. I expect to hear today we're going to have more revelations over this. Boris Johnson spelled out his vision for the future of the UK's economy as a science superpower. Charles and Camilla are to tour Jordan and Egypt in the coming days. It's the first Royal Overseas tour for almost 2 years due to the pandemic. Our chief correspondent, Richard. In a while, we've had a tour like this then. What do we know about what's lined up? Stars of the upcoming TV series Wheel of Time attended its London premiere last night. Golden Globe-winning actress Rosamund Pike led the cast of the 6-part fantasy drama, which has been dubbed the next Game of Thrones. Charlotte Sexton has more. Now, some sport. England booked their place in the World Cup finals in Qatar next year with a 6:13. Let's find out what's happening with the weather. Laura's popped. Sorry, that'll teach you. Good morning, Britain's here all the way through until 9. Ed Balls and Susanna will be here from 6:30. And coming up this morning, but first, let's get the news, travel and weather where you are. See you shortly. Hello again. Let's take a look at the front pages of today's newspaper now. And the Guardian in the papers today is the story that children as young as 2 will be prescribed diet coaches as part of a national drive against obesity. The NHS is to create a network of specialist clinics amid concern that millions of children are so overweight it's damaging their health. Well, our health editor, Dr. Hill, feeling is if they can tackle this early, then it prevents it becoming... I am staggered by the fact that children as young as 2 have got this issue and are needing this kind of intervention to be able to help them.
It will be nice guidelines. So this is a problem which has implications for future...
A lifelong issue. But it's not just the child. I mean, presumably if there's a child in this situation, is it likely to be the family as well?
Yeah.
In other news this morning, the Home Secretary, Priti Patel, held talks last night with her French counterpart after record numbers of migrants crossed the Channel. After the virtual meeting, the Home Office said both sides were determined to prevent 100% of migrant crossings. Well, Jonathan Swain's on a boat in English to the crossing there. Now, in other news this morning, the cricketer who alleges he was racially abused by his fellow professionals will give evidence to a parliamentary hearing later. Azim Rafiq's claims have led to high-level resignations within the sport, but have also encouraged other players to come forward. Good morning. Friends of the suspected Liverpool news a short time ago this morning. Official figures have been released which show that the number of UK workers on payrolls rose by 0.6% or 160,000 between September and October to 29.3 million. That's according to the Office for National Statistics. But just to add, we are still waiting for the full impact of furlough ending, which finished at the end of September. They think that might take a few months for that to filter through. That's it. You're up to date.